Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Alley Girl Garden and I'm your man Today we're gonna do a little grafting. I had a couple of my tree limbs that broke when I was covering them up. This is my wire set summer, so I'm gonna grab that. Because I don't have very much luck at trying to root it. So I'm gonna grab that since I broke it. And it probably won't get any leaves or anything till about the spring. But this right here is my red lime. I had a couple of ends break off of those too, so I'm gonna grab those too. So I think first I'm gonna grab the red limes onto this rootstock right here. This was a I forgot what it was. It was some type of orange. But this is the rootstock that it was on. So it's probably a flying dragon rootstock or some other kind of rootstock to come out with. Anyway, this first one here, I really don't cut it. As you see, it goes down to an angle like that. So I'm gonna cut that. So I'm gonna add that on to, I think I'm gonna put it onto this. And I seen a guy doing a version of it. I'm gonna try it like he did it. I'm gonna put more than one on there. I'm gonna try what he did. Let me get a couple of these thorns off so I'm gonna get stuck. These thorns, they're very sharp. So I wanted to get it so thorns ain't in the way. So I'm gonna try a new method. This guy he bent it over and grabbed onto it. I guess y'all know the guy from Mattis, the guy from a nursery. He bent his bent it over and grabbed it. But I'm gonna I can keep that. So I'm not gonna cut it. I think I'm deciding y'all what I wanna do. Do I wanna cut it or I'll leave it on there. So we're gonna I think I'm gonna try to leave it on there. So what I'm gonna try to do like he did. So I'm gonna cut a little spot out the side right here. Long enough for that to fit in. You want to kind of try to cut it the same length of that one. That's about the same length. Okay. Now, what I want to do, I want to put a notch in it so when I put it together, it'll hold there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put a notch in here. Just cut down into it. Try not to cut too far down. You don't want to cut it in half. Then I'm going to put another notch in here. So when I put it on there, it'll go down. So like I say, this is real thin, so you can't cut it too much. Cut another little notch like that. So when I join it together, it'll hold in there. So you join the two notches together like that. And see, it holds itself on, see? But I forgot one thing, y'all. I forgot the rubber band. So I like to use rubber bands when I'm putting it together. So I had to go back and get me a rubber band. Okay, so I have my rubber bands now. She can be do a little something. As you can see, I have my rubber bands right there. I just take them and cut them in two. Cut them in two. Make sure you line up your camera. As you can see there, my camera is pretty much lined up. So I think that's gonna be a really successful one. So I just take my rubber band and wrap it around as tight as I can. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, that. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Alright, rubber band, hold still. That's too tall. I might have to cut that. It's a little bit too tall. A little bit too tall. Okay, so go around with the rubber band. And maybe go down to the bottom part too to hold it. Okay. What? Okay. Let's try that again. That didn't go quite like I suspected it to go. So I didn't tighten the bottom up. Okay. There we go. Still nice and tight there together. Wrap it up, wrap it up. Some people use black tape. Some people use, it's kind of like a rag plastic type that they use. I like the rubber bands. Over time they will come apart and kind of like disintegrate, really. They lose all the elasticity. So yeah, there we go. So we just loop the under to get the tie up. The clippers ain't very sharp. So that's that one right there. So let's see, I'm gonna say by the summer it should be. It should get some leaves. I'm gonna leave this on. I normally cut that off. I'm gonna leave that one on. Now all I gotta do, I'm gonna wrap it with some tape. With paraffin. To me, this is the best tape, the paraffin tape. The other one does okay, but I think this tape lets it breathe more. So let's wrap it. The wrapping is not really to keep the water out, but to keep the moisture in. Now I gotta cut these leaves out the way. Everything wants to get in the way. Everything wants to get in the way. I cut it a little tighter. I cut it down a little tighter. I think that's a good hole right there. That's my red line. So I'm gonna do one more of the red lines. This time I'll do it on the side, like that. I'll put it on the side. That's it. I'm do it on the inside. Okay, but this one I'm gonna wrap it first. I'm gonna take the paraffin and wrap it first. It's a lot easier to handle that way. You can stretch it a little bit while you're wrapping it. As you can see, I already wrapped the top part of it. So now we're gonna try this other method. I haven't really tried it yet, so I can't tell you the name of it. But I'm just gonna skim it like that. I'm gonna skim the back side like that, kind of like a V. I think I took it too much off of that. I don't see no cameo layer. So this side here's gonna have to be the side. Okay, like that right there. Let me take that little knot off. Okay, so that's what we got right there. So we're gonna try to I don't know if my knife big enough to do that. I might have to go the other method. But we're gonna try to this is called a bark method where I can peel the bark back. I think we're gonna try. I don't think it's gonna work. And this knife is not strong enough to cut into that. So how are we gonna do this? So we're gonna do, let me see. Let's see. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it because the bark is a lot harder when it's not in the spring or summer to come loose. But we're gonna try it though. We're gonna give it a try. We're gonna give it a try. Let's see. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. So, that ain't gonna work. But tell you what though, it might not work on this one, but it's gonna work on one of the other ones. So we're gonna put that to the side for a second. Well, no, it ain't. We're gonna do this other piece on here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna scan the side. It's probably a little wider than I wanted. Yeah, it's a little wider than I wanted. Oh man, I cut the paraffin. It's a little wider than I wanted, but I gotta fix this right here. So when you got a sharp knife. Got a sharp knife. Okay. Now, we're gonna take this smaller piece. We're gonna take this smaller piece and try to put it right there. Let me clean it up a little bit. Clean it up and put the thing on it. So I'm gonna just cut one side. Just cut one side instead of two sides. Put that little end on. So now we have to do the same thing as you did the other one. We're gonna put a little notch in it. You hold it. The notch in that one. I put a notch in this one. I got a notch in that one. So what we're gonna do now is put it together. We're gonna wrap this piece of paraffin. Let's wrap it. That ain't hard. So we wrap that. So now we got to try and line it up some type of way. Somehow we got to line it up. So I think that's about the best you can get right there. Yeah, I guess I gotta put a bigger lip on it, huh? Is there a lip on it? Okay, let's try this again. It's trying to cut me. Let's see. Let's see, can we get it together? Sometimes you gotta work with it. Gotta work with it. Okay. There we go. I put the rubber band on them. Yeah, just tie it off. There we go. Make that straight. Okay. So those are my 2 red lines. I gotta do the bottom part. I'll tape out the bottom. I'll tape the bottom. Okay, so there we go with that one. I'm gonna put a date on it. Put a date and everything. When the leaves come out, it'll push through this. The other plastic ones, it's kind of harder to push through, but it'll push through this paraffin pretty good. So this one right here is my wire satsuma that broke. So I'm gonna cut a piece of that. And hold up, I got this other red lime I gotta do first. Okay, let me see what I got over here. I got a lot of flying dragon rootstocks over here. So I'm gonna try and put it on here. Let's see. Can I see that right there? So I did move it. That's that one. Okay. You can come up a little bit. Okay. This is our flying dragon. I try to root a what was this? A yuzu on it, but it didn't work. It didn't work. So we're gonna cut that off. Cut the whole thing off. You can see I had one that didn't work. The Zuzu didn't work. I don't know. I did 3 of those Yuzus and none of them worked. So I don't know if it's Yuzu or what happened, but cut that off right there. So we did do both sides. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna split this one in the middle. All we're gonna do is get your knife, sharp knife, and rock it back and forth. Real slow. Don't do too much pressure, because you don't wanna cut your hand. I had some gloves. I can't find nothing I'm looking for. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Okay, she going down. You can see. Let's rock it back and forth till you get to the level that you want it. I need to go to the end. I got this knife today. It's supposed to be pretty sharp. I lost my other knife somewhere. I think that's about deep enough. Okay. So take the other red line. As you can see, I cut it. This is about the best size, so I'm gonna try to line that side up the best. Just gonna take it and stick it down in there, like that. And line the cameo layers up like that. Put your rubber band around it. like I said, it's probably not gonna flower. I mean, not flower, but it's not gonna produce any leaves probably until the summertime. But I think it's this. I think it's gonna work. Although it is wintertime here, I still think it's gonna work. So they come in legs lined up tight and right. Get that. Then you got to tie it off. Okay. Now that's what you have, like that. Now you tape it up. Take the bottom part, I already take the top. It's a little small piece. You can stretch it, see it's stretchable. Put it around there. Pull it tight. And once you get the way you at, you just squeeze it. Get a whole stuff. So there's 2 new plants if they survive. I normally have probably about, I say 80% success. But when I'm trying to root it in some perlite and some cocoa core and stuff like that, when I'm trying to root it, I might be get one out of every 50. This is how I do it. This is how I do it when I grafting. So I'm gonna show you a couple of successful ones I've done already. Cause I'm in the greenhouse right now. It's about to get dark outside. You hear some more of my flying dragons. I got like what 2, 4, 7 more. I'm gonna graft on them. I'll probably graft those. Grab this one to those. So here's one I did. This is for successful. Right here, as you can see. This right here. As you can see right there. This is the Shuma mandarin. See, I grafted it right there. All this new growth leaves and everything. Then right here has another one. This one is the blood orange. I grafted it right here. This is the leaf. And right here, I have another one. Just grafted right there. Still got some of the tape on it. That's that one is. This one is a sweet lime. They have one more right here. As you can see, that one really took off. Yeah, it took off real good. And that is the sweet lime. And I have one. Well, I got another one right here. I have another one over here. Got one more. I might got 2 more really. Got this one. This is the grapefruit right here. You can see, grabbed it. Then I just did this one a few weeks, last week. It's a red line. It's a red line too. I broke that some kind of way, I forgot, but yeah, let's put that on there too. So yeah, that's about it for today. I just want to show y'all how we get these grafted done. So until next time, like and subscribe. Don't cost you nothing to strive. So striving is free. So strive.